So hey guys, I am playing Crimson Desert. I am very close to the end. I just finished chapter 11 and I have to talk about this because this drove me insane. Like if you haven't done chapter 11 yet, there will be spoilers. But you guys need to see this almost surely because 99% of the players will never finish goddamn chapter 11 without going to goddamn YouTube. I can almost promise you that. Now, I have never seen so many unbelievable choices in a game in such a small amount of time, man. Like it's crazy. Like I know that we all think differently, but the solutions that they give us for some of these, puzzles or whatever happens in this goddamn chapter is just crazy. I just wanted to break my controller every single time. So let's start talking about this chapter, which is absolutely bonkers. Now, and for the record, I am absolutely loving my time with Crimson Desert, but there are some things in this game that just piss me off to absolute oblivion, and let's talk about it. So, somewhere in chapter 11, like, we are supposed to get, like, these 3 keys in, 3 different areas, and so I get to one of these places, and, the key, I found a place where the key is at, but there's like electricity around it and I cannot catch it. So what does a normal person think? You think, there's tons of cables around here, so surely there's some kind of power source here, some kind of switch that I have to, push down or something, to remove the electricity around it. Or maybe I need to find some kind of battery somewhere that, gives, the energy for that thing around the key. Or maybe some kind of device, that gives power to this place. I don't know, something. And so, I start going with my lantern. I'm pointing at absolutely everything. And there's a billion cables in this room. I start attacking things. I start doing the force palm thing. I start kicking things. I use the action force everywhere to try to rotate or pull things, and nothing works. And so eventually I also notice that there are a ton of cabins, with people inside. And I think, okay, maybe this is like the Matrix movie or something where, the humans beings works as batteries to give power to the machines or something. So I start releasing every single prisoner from this place and still nothing happens. I spent like a goddamn insane amount of time trying to get the goddamn key, man. And eventually I give up. Like I spent more than an hour in this place and I don't know the solution, and I'm just want to destroy goddamn everything. And of course I go to YouTube, and the solution, what's the solution? There is some other place outside of this room where there's like a boss. And for some reason, if you kill that boss, it shuts down the electricity where the goddamn key is. Like, what the hell is this, man? We spent the entire game pretty much being inside rooms and, trying to figure out the solution inside those rooms. But the solution for this one is that you have to fight a boss that is nowhere in that room. And it's crazy. But, I was just kind of getting started on getting angry. But what happens next is that I go to the last key, and so I get to this place, and it's like a big castle or something, and it's surrounded by this gigantic shield. And so what do like a normal person would think seeing that? I mean, surely there is some kind of power plant here that activates the shield and I need to destroy it. Or surely there is some secret passage in some cave that allows me to enter this place. And so what do? I spent hours and hours analyzing every goddamn inch of the mountains, looking for some secret passage that would allow me to enter the castle. I start going up and down in these like elevators or something and see where they take me. I try to talk with the villagers that are around here, but for some reason you can't even talk to them. And I start, going to every single structure around the shield, trying to see if there's any button that I need to press, any, lever that I need to push down, anything that I need to destroy, and nothing happens. And so I spent another hours and hours trying to figure out the goddamn solution for this place until I goddamn give up again. and I go to YouTube. And you know what was the solution to remove this shield? Well, you don't remove it. You're supposed to go back in the map like 7 billion kilometers to another castle where there is this corner where there's like this teleporter there, and just by activating that teleporter, it will take us straight inside the castle. Like, so the goddamn, shield, it doesn't even matter, man. Like unless, I don't know, there's another way to deactivate the shield that I do not know, but the solution that I found on YouTube is this one. You need to go to 7 billion kilometers in some other castle and teleport straight inside. Like, who the hell thinks of this? It is insane. Like, I don't know what to say. But if this wasn't already insane, it gets even worse. So after this, we are told to go to this place where we, have this castle with dragons flying everywhere, and we have like a boss fight there against a massive dragon. And after we kill him, we have this really cool cutscene going on, and we finally it happens. We get to ride our dragon. Like, I'm at like 88 hours into the game right now, and I finally, after 88 hours, I get to ride my dragon, which is pretty epic. And we go in the direction of the giant fortress, which we saw it for the last, 40 hours in the sky or something, and we finally go there. And of course, we're waiting for something epic to happen there, like some incredible boss fight, something, And so we get there, we destroy the shield by using our dragon spitting fire, and it's very, very cool. And then after destroying the shield, we jump to the the platform, to the aerial fortress, and in this really cool cutscene, very epic, with bombastic soundtrack and everything. And when we get there, you're not gonna believe this. We have in front of us like a tiny thing in the center, and like two things next to it. I don't even know what to call them. They're just two things next to it and something in the middle. And for the love of God, after all the epicness we just went through, giving me a shitty puzzle is just insanely anticlimactic. Like, for the love of God, why couldn't we just get a fucking ladder and go up? No, there's another goddamn puzzle that we need to figure out, and you're gonna go blown away by the solution to solve this shit. So, of course, what did I did? I tried everything. I tried punching the goddamn thing. I tried kicking it. I tried doing the force palm. I jumped everywhere. I attacked goddamn everything. I did the focus force palm. I did the action force and tried to rotate it or push it or something. I even sent the goddamn light of the sun in that direction, even though it felt stupid as fuck. But I did it. I tried it. I also tried to jump off this place only to die in seconds. I tried to throw arrows at the things, surrounding, like if that made any sense, but I don't know, something had to work, right? And eventually, by a mistake, like I accidentally pressed two buttons on my control that I was not supposed to press, and for some reason my sword got stuck on the goddamn thing in the middle. Because the solution to do this is that you have to use a skill that you learned like 80 hours in the past, and that you never, not even once, you used during the entire game to stab the thing in the center to make it rotate, which allows you to go up to the next level, man. I cannot believe this is a thing, man. It's unbelievable. I have not used this thing once in the entire game, and like, man, seriously, this game makes you feel stupid to absolute oblivion. But wait, there's more. So after I got this done, I go up, and what awaits me? Another puzzle, of course. So I have like these 4 enemies around me. I kill the 4 enemies, and at the bottom it says follow the cables and destroy the devices or something like that. And so I destroyed the thing in the center because it was pretty obvious, and I have to use the same thing that I use at the bottom, like the stabbing thing. which is press triangle and R1, in case you want to know. And so I read again, and it says, the first thing that it says, it's, follow the cables. And so I have 3 billion cables around me. So which goddamn cables do I have to follow? And I think, okay, maybe it's different cables, man. I mean, the cables here are the same from the ones that are on the bottom. There must be some different cables here. And so I look up, and at the center of the platform, there are different cables over there, and they're like shining there. It's like electricity is going through them or something. And so I think, of course, the solution is here. I need to find something that allows me to destroy this thing in the center, and then I just go up or something. And so I do the same bullshit. I throw arrows, I do the force palm, I attack it, I try to triple jump, I try a billion things, only to eventually give up again and go to you to get the solution. And what is the goddamn solution for this? You have to go to the absolute goddamn corners of the goddamn platform, and in one of them there's like some cables going up, and you have to jump to those cables to climb and get to the top. Like, I mean, what the hell, man? Like, what? Are you serious? Are you fucking goddamn serious? I cannot believe this was the solution. I just wanted to break my controller. Yeah, but it's all I could think at that point is like, surely I'm about to end this shit, and I'm gonna fight this epic, incredible boss. Surely, after all this pain, after all this torture, after all these hours, eventually I'm gonna get this awesome boss. So I get to the top, I kill the other things around it. There's this door that opens. I jump to the door, and I go to the center of the flying platform, and surely I'm gonna enter a door, and I'm gonna fight the boss. And I get to the door, and guess what? The door doesn't open. Oh my freaking god. You also have to find a goddamn solution to open this goddamn door right in front of me that takes me to the boss, man. Like, what the hell? Who makes these choices, man? Why can't we just open the door, man? And so, you guessed it, I attack the door, I jump on the door, I do action force and try to rotate it, try to push it, and eventually I climb to the door and I do force palm, and that thing rotates 360 and I'm back in the outside, and I'm like, what the hell do I do here? But I keep pushing, I try to do something else, and eventually I discover how to get inside. I did the focus force palm, and for some weird reason, I don't know, maybe the force palm by doing that is, with less strength or something, and instead of the door rotating 360, it rotates only 180, and I'm inside the boss arena. Absolute cinema. And so I get to the boss. I finally get to the boss, and what the boss is? You're not gonna believe this. The boss, the final boss of Chapter 11, the one that took 1 billion hours to get to and 1 billion times going to YouTube, is a goddamn rotating circular thing that has one attack. It shoots lasers at you, and for some reason those lasers don't do almost any damage. And you guessed it, it's also another puzzle boss where you have to do something, and I don't know what the solution is, but I started throwing arrows at the center of this thing, and you guess what? It does stagger damage. So after throwing 7 billion arrows at this thing, I killed this absolutely shitty, absolutely garbage, ridiculous, horrendous, worst boss in the game. One of the worst bosses in gaming history. I cannot believe that this is, the source of all the struggle of everything we went through in Chapter 11 just to get to this shit. A rotating thing, circular platform or whatever that shoots lasers, that has one attack, and you kill by throwing 7 billion arrows at the center. Maybe there's another solution to beat this boss, but I don't care. It is still garbage. So I'm sorry to the makers of Crimson Desert. I really don't like to say bad things about games. And again, I absolutely love this game. I'm gonna spend a crazy amount of hours on this game. But this is also the most annoying game ever made in history. And if you played it, you know this is true. I cannot believe the solutions that they give for this goddamn chapter. And I never want to go through this shit ever again. Anyway, I'm about to finish the game. I'm currently in the final boss, so eventually I'll do my review for this game, and it's gonna be a big one. Trust me, it's gonna be an insane amount of time doing it, and I hope I can see you there, because it's probably gonna have some funny moments as well. Because yeah, this was insane, absolutely insane playing this game, and what an experience. But anyway, this is the video, guys, and see you next time. Stay well, and I'm sorry for the rant, but I just had to take it out because this game just drives me insane. Okay, so stay well. Bye bye, guys.